Hi, this is Kelly Brandis, and this is my community in words and pictures. This is a map from 1860 of what is now Sprigettsbury Township. This is a picture of Sprigettsbury Township Park, and it shows the trees, the different areas that you can play, and this is where the police department is. The estimated population of Sprigettsbury Township is 26,860 people, and the people in the community, there's some variety. There's people in their late 20s to early 40s. There's a big population of that, and there's a pretty big population of seniors. There's less than average single parents and slightly higher average number of single adults. The percentage of children under 18 living in Sprigettsbury Township is slightly less than average compared to other areas of the country. What surprised me is the breakdown of race in our community. I was surprised to see that there was such a high number of white people in our community. There's 84.6% are white, and I was really surprised to see such a small number of Black or African American people in our community because there is so much diversity on my block alone that this really, really surprised me. This pie graph shows the educational level of residents over the age of 25. A very large percentage of people in my community have high school diplomas. A good amount have their bachelor's. The amount of people who have master's is pretty good, and professional school degrees is pretty good, and the doctorate is kind of small. What I was surprised at is the percentage of people that have less than a high school diploma. That really surprised me. Sprigettsbury Township is part of East York, and East York crime rates are 36% lower than the national average. Violent crimes are 26% lower than the national average. If you are a victim of crime, you have a 1 in 61% chance. East York is safer than 46% of the cities in the United States, and there is a decrease of 13% of crime year after year. In 2015, the following companies were recognized by the York Daily Record for being the best of the small to medium-sized business category. And they are listed here. It's McConkey Insurance and Benefits, Penn Air and Hydraulics Corp., and Stanball Ness PC. The cereal giant Post Consumer Brands moved to Sprigettsbury Township in November of 2016. And in January of this year, 2020, Hollywood Casino York began construction, and it was estimated to cost nearly $120 million. Another thing that took place this year on February 17th of 2020 is that the Sprigettsbury Business Association launched their own YouTube channel. This picture is a rendering of what the Hollywood Casino York is slated to look like. Looks pretty nice. Sprigettsbury Township has a lot of good benefits. There's 3 things that I've highlighted. They have a thing called the Sounds of Summer, which showcases different genres of music throughout the summer at the amphitheater at Sprigettsbury Township. Concerts are held Sunday and Wednesday evenings, beginning Memorial Day and ending on Labor Day. All ages are welcome, and local food vendors participate. It's really fun, and they do have a great variety of music. Sprigettsbury Township Park also features Food Truck Friday, which are held every Friday, weather permitting, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., and different types of food are offered each week. Sprigettsbury Saturday in the Park is held annually, and it's the last Saturday in September. It begins with a 5K family fun run and ends with fireworks at dark. Sprickettsbury Township award-winning Saturday in the Park event provides entertainment for everyone, from athletic events to live music, carnival games to great food. And it's a lot of fun. It's a great sense of community. And these are some of my favorite pictures. This one is of the Sound of Summer. And this shows you the amphitheater, and there's great seating, and there's so much variety of ages and ethnic groups there. It's wonderful. And then they also have a lot of stuff for kids. And so this is part of Saturday in the Park. A really fun landmark or attraction in the area is called the Haynes Shoe House. It was created by Malon Haynes, who was locally known as the Shoe Wizard. He took a picture, no, he took his work boots in and asked the architect to create him a building that looked like the shoe. So fun. And you can see this if you're on Route 30 heading east toward, it's east of downtown New York. And today there are tours of the shoe house, and they have a cute little ice cream parlor in it. It's so cute, and it's so fun and different, and one of the cool things about living in the area where I live. This is a map of the township where I live, and I've said a couple times that I live in Stony Brook, which is right here. So the park is right about there, and it's just a really nice area. It's a great place to live and work. So I'm highlighting some good community assessments of my community. So the safety, the crime rates are low. I've already given you this information, but I will repeat it. The crime rates are 36% lower than the national average, 1 in 61 chance of being a victim of crime, and it's safer than 40% of other cities in the United States. The goods and services that are in my community, I live nearby Sprickettsbury Police and Fire Departments. I have easy access to an excellent hospital, which I just so happen to work for, WellSpan York Hospital. And there is a ton of grocery stores. There's a Target, there's a Walmart, there's pharmacies, and they have a really great farmers market every Friday that is so close to my house. It is just awesome. The relationships that bind the citizens together. One thing that I was really, really happy to see is during all the uproar and the unfortunate death of George Floyd, was that there was a really big sense of community and a really big peaceful protest against Black Lives Matter. And I was just really pleased to see that it was peaceful. First of all, it was very well organized and very well attended. It wasn't in my township, but I just am so proud of this. And it was supported by the hospital that I work for, gives a lot of support towards this movement, and also with the LGBTQIA plus community. I'm really happy to see the amount of support that we are very vocal and visibly showing. And another thing that during this COVID-19, there are a lot of people that are either furloughed or laid off because of the COVID-19. And there was such a great outcry of the community to help out, and they needed a lot of volunteers for the food bank. And the pictures that I've seen of the different cars and the people helping out, it's just so heartwarming to see the community come together like they did. I'm going to end this presentation by saying that I really feel like I live in a good community because there's a commonality of values and goals. And my community values lives and safety. And my neighborhood itself, Stony Brook, where I live, it's really cool. Every year they have, twice a year, they do yard sales, and it's on the same, it's like the third Saturday of the month in July, and I believe it might be in the I don't know, it's in the fall or something. Sorry, I'm not a very good historian. But anyway, so they have it as a community. So everybody gets together and does it at one time. It's well organized, well attended, and it's just a really great sense of community. The other thing that I've noticed since I've lived here is that when there is snow, a lot of snow, we all kind of work together on my street to help each other out to shovel. We definitely help the elderly people in our neighborhood. And it's really great to see everybody just coming together for the common good. Um, and I really do feel like this neighborhood, we all look out for each other. I know the neighbors on my one side, whenever she makes apple dumplings in the fall, she makes so many that she brings them over to us when they're still hot. It's amazing. So she has done that since we lived here, and it's just so kind and generous, and you can just tell that it's coming from a good place, and she wants to do it because it's a neighborly thing to do. And also, there is a pretty good population of elderly people living on my block, and the people in the community, my neighbors on either side of me, help out by making food for them, taking them to the grocery store, taking them to doctor's appointments. So everybody kind of just like looks out for each other, and just it's just such a great feeling to know that everybody cares about each other. The predictability is awesome in that if it snows or the power goes out, we all check in on each other, make sure that everybody's okay. If somebody needs a ride somewhere, you don't hesitate to call on your neighbor to do that. And one thing that I didn't put in here is if I come home and the trash cans have all been emptied, I will help out my neighbors and they will do the same. They will bring my trash cans up and put them where I like them to be, and I do the same for them. It's just a sense of respect and caring and pride in our neighborhood. And if we go on vacation, we know that people are going to keep an eye on our house, and we really have nothing to worry about. I'm so happy that I moved to this community. I've lived here for 20 years, and I am really, really happy. I feel safe, and I feel like I'm close enough, yet far away enough from areas that I don't want to be near. Thanks for listening, guys.